Exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Houston Rockets here at home, and an interconference matchup should be a good one. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Outside, Green. Here's Anderson. Goes up at the stripe. Almost, but it rolls out. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Hero. Outside, Leonard. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
Now here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Ingles. Pass to Green. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Hero. From 11 feet away. And he gets the bucket.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Harden surveying the D. Fader on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That one goes in.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Pass to Anderson. Good on the three-point shot.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Outside Butler. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson. Houston in the lead.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Pass to Hero. Noel with it. Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden outside. Lets the three fly. That shot off. So New York will take it the other way. And Hill has it in the corner. New York, no good that time either. And here's Houston. Harden outside. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. The Rockets again can't hit. Butler with the ball. Here's Hero. Defended by Beverly. Now Butler. And here's Harden. Inside. Here's Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now, here is Harden. He has 7. Now, here is Hill. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Anderson. Here is Harden. Clarkson on the wing. From outside the arc. The Knicks pull it in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside Butler. And Noel throws it down.
This guy, Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes, and he'll handle the rest of it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Rockets trail. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. And here's Harden for 3. A rebound by Washington.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Butler. Over Green. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Here's Anderson. And it falls over the rim and in. Anderson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Washington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here is Harden. He has 7. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so here is New York. And here is Butler. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. And the Rockets making a change here. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancers.
Barrett with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the paint. Ball stolen. Now Clarkson. In the corner. Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, he's a stretch four now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Korkmaz. Three-pointer. Rebound by Butler.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Hartenstein. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Robinson with the block. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. It's Korkmaz in the corner. And that one, good.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Outside Robinson. Three-pointer, Butler. And here's Clarkson. Butler with the steal. Carter on the wing. Pass to Barrett. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. On defense, Houston. Here's Washington. Good on the triple. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
Smooth passing that time. Butler doing his best to keep everybody involved and in sync.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's Clarkson. "20 seconds left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Osman. Over Washington. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Washington. Knicks with a new 14. Carter right side. Another shot. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Pass to Barrett. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Rockets trailed by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Melton. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Washington. Back to Barrett. Takes the 3. It's tipped. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Clarkson.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
High post try. Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Ingles with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Green. Now Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. New York leading by 5. Barrett with the ball. Now Green defending. The 3. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now here is Carter. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Ingles outside. Another miss by Houston.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. Houston moving the ball around. Basket good. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Harden. Beverly wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Outside Leonard. And here's Barrett. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The energy Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand. The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
Now, here's Ingles. A 3-ball. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now here's Butler. It's back to Hill. No good on the three. Rockets trailed by 9. Pass to Anderson. Back to Harden. Tipped away. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Hero. Leonard on the wing. Outside Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Over Beverly. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Houston's ball. 9-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The three from Harden. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Outside Butler. Outside Leonard. Back to Butler. It's hauled in by Beverly. Now Anderson. He's got 7. Pass to Beverly. Harden outside. To the inside. Here's Green. Hill with some nice D.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
From deep, Ingles. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingles has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside Leonard to end the cold streak. You can't hit that time. And it's Houston the other way. .153 left to play here in the half. Here's Harden on the wing. Harden draws the double. For the 3. Ingles can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 6. Hill has the open look. Cans it from downtown.
And you look at George Hill, his three-point shot, very reliable. A proficient scorer from behind the arc.
Anderson outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Anderson. Over Hill. Anderson can't get it to go.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Outside Butler. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Hero. Left side, Leonard. Over Anderson. And it's Leonard missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Ingles. Houston moving it around. Here's Green. Rebound by Butler. The Knicks leading by 9. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Hero from downtown. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Harden outside. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Knicks. They lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so Hill will bring it up for New York. They have a 9-point lead. Pass to Butler. Down low. There's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
Now, here is Harden. Now, here's Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Anderson's got 9 points.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Hero. Leonard on the wing. Out left to the wing. Hero, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now, here is Harden. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Now, here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Green now, top of the key. Back to Beverly. From past the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Hill. Here's Hero. New York needs to get off a shot. Butler at the elbow. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's the Rockets now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Harden. Outside, Green. Harden outside. Fires for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under.
It's back to Hill. Pass to Butler. Good D by Harden. Rockets trailed by 4. Green with the ball. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Leonard. New York, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Harden outside. For the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden. Often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Shots good by Hero.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Now here's Harden. He's got 21. And Anderson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Houston. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Hill. Back to Butler. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Clarkson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Green. Pass to Clarkson. From the arc. Drops in the tray. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Leonard with no one around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 21. The tray. The shot comes out. The Knicks go the other way with it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
New York moving it around. New York, no good that time either. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Butler. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Pass to Osman. Now Beverly. Back to Osman. 5 on the clock. Harden inside the 3-point line. Misses the jumper. Knicks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Barrett. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Butler. For three. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
He's perfect from the line this time. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Harden outside. From deep. Robinson pulls it in.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
To the left wing. Washington. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Washington's got 10 points.
Boy, with good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Pass to Clarkson. There's the three. Out to the right wing. Here's Korkmaz. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Harden outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Carter with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Here's Melton. To the left side wing. Here's Clarkson. And that one drops.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Washington. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Clarkson. Robinson pulls it in.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Carter with it. Butler on the way. From about 19 feet, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Clarkson. And that one's on target from the wing.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Butler on the wing. He's got 10. Count that one. Butler's got 12.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Pass to Osman. Here's Korkmaz. Offensive rebound. Now Barrett. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Rockets trail. Here's Melton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
And here's Carter. Shoots the 3. And it's Osman with the rebound. Pass to Melton. To take the lead. Here's Hartenstein. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New York moving the ball around. Barrett for 3. That one doesn't go. So Houston will take it the other way. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Clarkson. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Now here is Carter. Over to the left wing. Here's Washington. And too long on the shot. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Pass to Clarkson. To the left wing. Here's Melton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now the Knicks with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Washington. And to get open is Robinson. Washington, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Inside. They double him with Green. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Ingles with the ball. To take the lead. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 3 6-point Rocket lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Carter. Fires the three. The rebound by Harden. Rockets leading by 3. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Barrett, no good.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New York. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Knicks trail by 5. Hill deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hero. And there it is for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Right wing. Outside, Green. Left side, Anderson. Houston needs to get a shot off. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Houston.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Leonard attacking. And that one, good.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now, here is Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Leonard. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Now Noel. New York moving it around. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
3 points.
Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Ingles. Out to the wing. And here's Anderson from the arc.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Outside Butler. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Ingles with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. In the corner, Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
what a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Now here's Butler. And slam dunk by Noel.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here is Harden. Green. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
Outside Leonard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Hill left side. Here's Hero. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Now just a three-point Rocket lead.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And so it's Houston with it. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Hero.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Leonard. To tie it up. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. On the wing, Ingles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He hits both from the stripe. Knicks trail by 5. Butler at the elbow. Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. Shakes him. Ingles with the rebound. And here are the Rockets. Now Anderson. Harden outside. And stolen by Butler. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Green. And stolen by Butler. Goes up. And it's Butler with the jam.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Here is Harden. And that one is good. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
They get it back. Outside Leonard to tie it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Green. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Green's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Snatched up. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Ingles. Houston moving it around. Anderson in the post. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Outside Butler. Here's Leonard. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
The 3 from Harden. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Leonard. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
A 3 from Leonard. Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Harden outside. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Pass to Leonard. To the wing on the left. To take the lead. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now Clarkson from deep drills it from outside.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Butler. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll. Excellent at taking what the defense gives him, and he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Green up on top. Back to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Deep 2 from Hill. Misses off the left iron. The wide open look here for Ingles. The Rockets with the new 14. And that one good from Clarkson.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Here's Butler. To get open is Robinson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That free throw good from Butler.
And, you know, you can see and even feel the drive and passion Butler plays with. He's an effective two-way player who just loves to compete.
Harden outside. Offensive rebound. Left side Anderson. Back to Green. Pass to Clarkson. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Leonard. Trying to get open is Butler. Off target on the 15-footer. And here's Harden. To the paint. And it's Green missing. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Leonard on the wing.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Timeout called, the Rockets. 1:44 left to play in the first overtime. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Pass to Harden. Six to shoot. Another miss by Houston. New York with the ball. Outside Hill. From 20 feet out. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Butler to take the lead. And he drops that one in. Butler's got 21 in the game.
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Bucket. Butler, a clutch performer. One of the best we have in the league.
Outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. New York with the ball. The lead is 2. Outside Butler. Green with the block. They get it back. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out left of the wing. They could use a bucket. Knocks down the three.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Oh, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And here's Harden for three. Can't connect.
I love the defense from Butler. He's a tremendous player whose speed and length allows him to be annoying to shooters.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation.